Oh, yeah, I was supposed to do that. Never mind. I thought I hit the wrong record button, but no, I'm supposed to record to the cloud. So, okay. So, couple of housekeeping. The promoter appreciation is going on. Does anybody know if that's a one per person thing? I had somebody ask me that and I'm like, I actually don't know. And I was going to go in and see. Can you get multiple orders and take advantage of that promo? I feel like the last time it was. What were you going to say, Becca?
Just that I think you're correct. I don't remember seeing that that was a one per person,
Yeah,
but I'll look at the email right now.
yeah, let me know what they say. And then I was gonna go in and try to, because I know I did the $800 box under Adam because I needed stuff for trials. Um, but I was gonna go in and see if I could like place another order, just to see if it would show up in the cart. So, but anyway, so we still have that going on with the commission, the QV boost, and then the commission, the bonus that's attached to it. So still work hard on that. I'm definitely having serious FOMO about the cruise. But congrats to, I know Christy earned it but didn't get on the list. Congrats to everybody that did earn it. I know, Christy, you're like, I don't even want to friggin' talk about it. I hope they do another one because what I'm hearing is it's like best trip ever, of course, because we're not there. But I am hearing that people are like, this is awesome. Like, so hopefully they'll do another one. Um, I think that's all I have for like housekeeping. I will be starting that Project Broadcast chat today. So if anybody is using Project Broadcast for texting, I know Ange and I use it a lot. So we do all kinds of back and forth, giving giving each other like stuff we're doing. So I figured, you know what, since I know a couple of you are interested in doing it anyway, we'll just share the text messages that we are doing. So if right now I have a list here somewhere, so I plan to start that this weekend. I feel like there was something else I wanted to tell you, but I guess I'll think of that later. So today's topic for the final week in Back to Basics was onboarding. So now that you had a customer purchase or a promoter purchase, what do you do now? And I think this is also just as important as all the follow-up you did to get that person, all the, overcoming objections, answering questions, closing, all of that's super important, but what you do after, I think, is equally, if not more important. So the first thing, so we're going to talk about onboarding a promoter first. I am going to share my screen because I'm going to go into our boards and everybody can see my screen. Okay. This is the Evo Squad board. If you're not connected to it, please let me know. Actually, no, let Becca know. And she'll get you connected to it. But can I move this down? There we go. Okay. So this is our boards, and onboarding is one of the tiles. So you just click the onboarding and you're going to see promoter onboarding and customer onboarding. I use this religiously. Like, this is just so systemized in what I do. This is what I do. When I onboard a new promoter, they get this. When they work through this is when their one-on-ones can start. Okay. Now we do have a project. Ange and I have a project to break this apart because what we'd like to do is make it not look so intense and almost like baby step them. So like make it into 3 onboarding tiles. That way, when they first enroll, they get like step 1, the Evo Squad, the page, the team chat, introduction, customer group. And then step 2 would be something else. You know what I mean? And then once they get through 1, give them the next phase. But this is literally how I onboard every single promoter. Everything they need to get started is right here. And if you're not using this tool, I mean, we couldn't have made it easier for you guys. Literally, there's a welcome video from me welcoming them to the team. The next thing is connecting them to the team page. Now, I do know this is a browser link. It won't connect them to their app. So people sometimes get stuck here and they're like, it says the link isn't available. It says all kinds of things. But what they have to do is actually log into Facebook first on their browser, then hit the link, because this won't open their app. The Telegram chat, the second introduction post, and then connecting them to the customer group. And then it goes from there. That's when we get the chance to break this apart. That's our project. That's our plan. If anybody wants to tackle that project, let me know. So, and then it would be the opportunity group, VIP, connect them to the VIP stuff, VIP training. We've got and then we literally have every possible way they would want to learn. And the big thing I want you to make sure you tell people is we have every possible way you may want to learn. That doesn't mean you need to do all of it. Just pick which way you want to go. Like some people I love printing out the PDF and, you know, having paper in front of me. Some people prefer to learn through video. Some people, it's just all kinds of different ways to learn. We've got connecting them to the Evo Squad website, which if you're still not connected to that, there's so many resources on there that I even forget that they're over there. I know we just found because we've been coaching heavily about messaging again, the flow chart. Who remembers the flow chart that Aunt Debbie created like years ago that like, okay, you send this message. If they say this, you send this. If they say this, you send this. It is so stinking easy. The flow chart's on the website. Ange and I had a trouble. We're like, I have copies of it, but I have no idea where the digital part of it is. And Aunt Debbie had it on the website. There's the YouTube, the Evo Squad YouTube channel where all the trainings are. And then we've got back office and stuff like that. So onboarding a promoter, I have this as a text replacement in my phone, which I will give you that here. Oh. Maybe. I can never remember this one. I always have to look it up. Hold on a second. And I think it's stupid. That's why I just need to change it. I think an assistant set this one up for me at one point. So that's what I send them. Here's a series of links to go through to connect you to the team resources. Once you get through this, our one-on-ones can start. This also kind of weeds people out from the people that want to put the effort into earning their one-on-ones with me, away from the people that are not going to work, essentially. So I make them go through this, then I give them one-on-ones. After they go through this and connect to everything, then they get one-on-ones with me. So this is pretty much how I onboard a promoter. Okay. I also check in with them. I usually check in them when I do follow-ups, which happens to be like every 2 to 3 days. So they go in my follow-up album on my phone. You know, I'm big on using albums on my phone now. So screenshot the text because they're already in Project Broadcast. And then I'm always like, hey, how's that training going? Because a lot of times they'll get stuck somewhere and then they just, life goes on and they won't go back to you. So it's always good to keep in touch with them. We're going to talk more about helping them get through VIP and stuff like that on our new series starting next week, because I know Christy had asked about that. So that's promoter onboarding. My favorite one is actually the customer onboarding. And this is so ridiculously simple because it gives our customers, it gives them everything. You don't have to do anything except share this link with them. So for customers, when they buy, I have a very systemized way of handling this. When they buy, before their box even gets there, like, so let's just say, where's my chat? Lost it. Oh, here it is. So part of my close is, and we talked about this last week, is I create the cart for them. They give me the information. I create the cart. I send them the pay link. We talked about that last week. Their instruction is to give me a thumbs up when they're done, because then I immediately go in and check that they ordered correctly. It's pretty much that they clicked the little auto ship box. So when I see everything is correct, I send them this text replacement. Let me know. Oh, I have to send it to you. Let me know when you get your box so I can get you instructions on how to get started and make sure you have a great experience with it. In the meantime, do you have any questions? When they come back and say no, they don't have any questions, I send them this. Let me think for a second. I'm brain dead today. Essentially, it is just the boards, this board. Okay. And I say something like, here's a couple of things to get you started. And I then send them this. I love this tool that we have. Like, I feel like this is probably one of the best things we've ever created. It connects them to the customer group. Remember, third party validation. It also, which I need to add, let me write that down now that I'm in here, I'm thinking of it. I want to add them to the new, chat, customer chat. Okay, so if they haven't already, we have that they can set up their customer account. How the video Ange and I did in the sweltering heat in Mexico, which is why my neck is the same shade as my lipstick, on how to take the 3 steps. So they already have a video. We talk about the refer to. I get lots of questions. Like when I send this to people, I can tell they look at it because they come back and then they ask me about the referral program, which is awesome. How to find their referral link, what happens if they need help. And then this one is what could go wrong with your Thrive experience. This video has been so helpful with, especially even with my own customers. I sent this, when we created this, I sent this out to all of my own customers, and I routinely, probably every 6 months, resend it through Project Broadcast. Because remember I said I have a tag for all of my customers that have ordered ever, and also one for Adam's account. So I will routinely, like every 6 months, hey, this is a reminder. And then people watch this video and they'll be like, hey, in that video, like that happened to me. I'm so glad you covered it, because sometimes they don't bother to tell you that they had an issue. They don't bother to tell you what's going on. So this video has been very helpful for me as well. So, and it literally covers like, what if they're not feeling it? What if their stomach is upset? Or what if, I don't even remember all it covers. I remember that we had plans to do, so if you go into that video and there's something that you're like, hey, could we add this? There is plans to do a second video, like a continuation of things that I didn't think of in the first one. So if you watch that video and you're like, hey, could you add this one to the second one? I am kind of compiling a list of things to add to like a part 2. So this is a huge resource that you should be sending to every customer. And like I said, I routinely, like every 6 months, will go in, and I could actually schedule this in Project Broadcast if I was really that smart, is I could literally schedule it. Like when I send it out the one time, I could schedule it for the next one in 6 months. And it just kind of reminds them that there are these tools and resources available to them. And it just adds that next layer of customer service. At this point, once you get a customer to buy, It's all about layering on that personalized customer service. Like I said last week, I mean, I manage most of my customers' accounts, and it's just because it's easy for them. And I want to be that Amazon. Like, I want to make it so stinking easy. I mean, I just realized, I just did this the other day. I would much rather buy something from Amazon than the actual company. Now I'll go and search and see if the company's actually selling it on Amazon, because it's so easy. It's just one click, all my information saved. I don't have to stand up and go get my credit card. So that's kind of where my head goes with how I want to treat my customers. Is I want to be that like Amazon service that they know that all they need to do is say, hey, can you switch out my shades? Bam, I do it. Hey, can you edit my auto ship? Bam, I do it. Like, and the meals, I think the meal auto ship is complicated. So to do that, I love our meals. My kids love our meals. It's great for, Tabby's specific eating plan. Like, I couldn't even ask for a bigger blessing from Lavelle than those meals at this time. But it's complicated you have to know that any changes you make is going to take 2 to 3 weeks to take effect. And, but I've got a lot of customers on the meals, so I manage that for them. I keep a notebook with everybody's passwords and 3-digit codes for their credit cards. I save all of that stuff so I can, make that I want to create that customer service. I want them to feel like they're being taken care of. So there's no need for them to go somewhere else and buy this product. So that's how I onboard customers, promoters. You will find, go ahead, Christy, what?
I just got a quick question. I pulled up the boards link and my bottom one is completely blank. Does anybody else have that issue, or is it just an Android issue?
I'm going to say it's an Android thing, but I don't know.
It's the one.
Are you
the
sure?
The very last one for the top facts with looking.
Are you sure you're connected to this one? Remember, we had that issue with there was 2 Evo Squad boards out there, and some people were connected, and I don't have access to the other one, so I only edit the one that's owned by the Evo Squad. So that's where
is it the one with the white and the little pink ampersand in the middle? That board? That's gotta be the right board. That's the only one I see.
Let me.
It's not gonna show.
Give me your email address, and we'll see if you're on this one.
It's Oaktrace, OAKTRACE at AOL.
See if you get it, and then make sure you're connected to this specific one. Anybody else have any other questions about what we just covered? Because then the other thing I want to talk about is customer appreciation, and just go over with you what I do specifically for my customers. So I'm gonna stop the share. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Uh-oh, where'd you guys go? Hold on. There you're back. You're back. Good Lord. I'm sorry. Let's get
Christy, you look like you're talking, but you're muted.
You're muted.
Okay. I used the link that Jen dropped into the chat and it came up fine. But when I get through my boards, that bottom video is missing. Don't ask.
So that leads me to believe you're connected to the old boards.
Okay.
That video is not on the old one because I put it on the one that's actually owned by the Evo Squad. Oh, stop share. I don't know where my head was. I couldn't even see that button. So
when I look at the members, I don't see Christy. Now, maybe Jen, you can see more members than I can. Like maybe I'm just seeing the ones that I added.
I just shut it. The fact that I was able to share it with her led me to believe she wasn't on it, because it would have said she's already a member, right?
When did you send that to me? Because I'm not getting it, Jen. Did you text it or Facebook message it, or
no?
Where did it pop up at?
I sent you your email, and I don't know how to. give it to Rachel, or not Rachel.
I
Becca.
got you, Christy. I'm gonna send it to you in Messenger.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Becca.
You're welcome.
Okay, so the other things I wanted to cover is customer appreciation. I can't tell you how this is gold. Like, this costs me a little bit every month, and actually it probably really doesn't because I use so many credits. But this is gold. And I know this works because I went from struggling to maintain Auto Elite. Like, I wasn't struggling, but by the end of the month, I'm like, okay, I need a couple more auto ships for Auto Elite, and the Auto Elite's 12, and now I have no problem maintaining the 20 for customer appreciation. So like, this really, and I went from not struggling, but hey, it was a grind at the end of the month to get those last couple auto ships, to now I don't even have to pay attention to it. It's an automatic thing, to gaining that extra bonus. So I know this works, and I know because I hear from my customers about it. So know that when people are on auto ship 3 months in a row, Lavelle sends out prizes all on their own. Like, they actually do. It's incredible, and it's full size products that they get. Sometimes it's like a product bundle, sometimes it's just one product. So I always let my customers know that when someone orders, first thing I do is send them a thank you card and a sample of something little, something that I can slip in the envelope and put a stamp on it. So that's usually a patch, some sort of patch. Like, I'm big on sending black labels to people, or like if I'm running low on that, I'll send like a recharge, and that's where I get those cards. Now the Team Vistaprint is still available. You can still go on to Vistaprint and order cards. And I know Aunt Debbie's not really doing the small quantities. She gave me her entire stock. So if anybody wants small quantities, I'm happy to sell them to you. But I think it's worth just getting on Vistaprint and just ordering, because if you want to build a business, you need to take care of your customers, and this is an excellent way to do it. So I have the DFT cards, I have all the DFT cards, and I will staple a DFT to it and just send them a thank you card for every new customer order, every single one. And then every month I pull which I need to send them out before I leave for Seattle next week. Where the heck are they? I literally pull, these are my May auto ships. $28. And I send them something. Now, these were the ones that are over $100. Okay. I have another list of people that just buy capsules or just buy balance, or you know what I mean? So the people that are over $100 every month, they get something. So this month I'm going to send out, I was waiting to get the new the cookies and cream shake. So this month, everybody's going to get a new cookies and cream shake with a general shake card. I have old shake flavor cards I don't have a problem sending out, because shakes are shakes, with that, and a thank you note every month. Now, the people that order under $100, they are every other month. I send them on the even months. So they order twice, and then they get whatever's going out that month. But it is so amazing how this works. 1, people feel appreciated. 2, they feel taken care of. And 3, they usually then order whatever the hell I'm sending them. Like, half of these people are going to message me and say, hey, can you throw those shakes on my auto ship, because it was really good? Or, hey, I've been looking for a collagen product because I sent Pink Pro out last time. I've been looking for a really good collagen product. I really liked that, but can I have the one without caffeine, or can I have the one with caffeine? You know what I mean? Like, they usually buy whatever I send them. So it is so imperative to take care of people. And then the other thing is, let people know that you do this. You'll see it in my stories that I do this. And I let people know that I take care of my customers. I can't tell you how many customers I've gotten because I do this, and they're like, it looks like you really, take care of your customers. I just posted review the other day, one of my people was like, you really explain your products very well. Like you really are here. She really felt cared for and taken care of. And I really care about her experience. I just don't care about the sale. So really making sure that you're helping them feel taken care of, feel appreciated. I have one customer that her niece, she was a customer of mine. Her niece started selling Thrive. So she started buying it from her niece. She came back to me because she's like, she said something like, she's clearly not being taught like you teach because she doesn't send me freebies. So I'm coming back to you. I was like, okay, she's not on our team. So, but that means something to people. So one sample every month that they order, like really means something to people. So that's what I do. And now I'm, hoping to start maintaining the second level of the customer appreciation. So it's really, really, really helped me a lot. And like I said, yes, does it cost something? Yes, but there is an element to this where I told you I don't know if it was last week or the week before about you do need to, if you want to go big in this, you're going to have to spend money to make money. You're just going to have to. But it doesn't have to cost you a lot, especially if you're getting credits. I think the shipping costs me more than anything, to be honest, to ship all these like little samples. Like it's going to cost me just as much to ship that one sample of shake as it is to buy the shake. So that's where they really get you. So does anybody have any questions about onboarding, what to do after you get the customer, promoter, anything of that nature?
So how are you getting their addresses? Because we know we can't get them out of our cloud office.
I would just message them.
You said-
Yeah,
Okay.
because I also keep in touch with them. So one of my touches for my customers is, hey, can you give me your updated address? I have a little thank you for your order last month.
Okay.
And some people never get back to me, and hey, that's okay, but I still message them every month. And I make them update my address. And then in Pirate Ship, because I use Pirate Ship to ship everything, they save. So it is so easy to like print out labels. Like it takes me longer to pack the bags than it does to print out labels. So it makes it super easy. Anybody else have any other questions? Nope. All right, I'm gonna go pee quick, and I think I'm good for drinks, but I'm gonna go pee quick and then we'll do a work with me. I will see you guys in a little bit.